What's happening? Mic check. Mic check. 1, 2. What is happening? What is going on? All right, people. Happy Sunday morning to you. We're in the middle of the basketball tournament, so this is going to be a quick one. Just hit the like button as you come through. Realistically, I was going to game and talk about what this is about. I only was going to really talk about Forspoken because they just updated it. On what they really want it to be. Now, this article came out months ago. This was before the delay and everything. And it talks about how ambitious this game really is going to be. And it's going to be a big act. Again, it says here, it's a building, it's an action RPG, and it's supposed to be having global appeal, meaning to me that they want huge sales. But shout out to everybody yesterday. I saw they went in hard on the RDX podcast and all the lies that people have been telling about the power of the Xbox. I wasn't going to talk about that. There's multiple people left me messages to talk about it. So that's what I'm going to do. What's up, AB Media? AB, you are up early. So AB, because you were on, weren't you on the panel last night? Art of Igmore's panel. So shout out to Art of Igmore. He's back. Hopefully he gets it. I subbed to his new channel. Hopefully he gets it up and running. And I think him and a couple other people, they're supposed to do another podcast either today or next week or something about that. I think they're still talking about the Kerner Commission. So check that out. Yeah, and follow him on Twitter as well. Big shout out to Corey Rose. Appreciate the sub. Horatio Ward again. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Ice Queen and Paul Game and True Virgil, all of you guys that are members, I appreciate it. Ah, man, I don't know how you got up. Like I said, I was in there for a little bit, for about an hour, but then I started watching these games, and I was like, oh, I watch these games. This was fun. So, but shout out to everybody on that panel. Hopefully it was a good panel. I know Art said he wanted to be there for a little bit, and so hopefully he had a good panel last night. But I'm glad he's back. Hopefully everything works out for him. The shame that people were going after his channel for I don't know why, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Crabs in a barrel. And you know we'll know what that's all about. But all right, but yeah, so this was it. Then I was not gonna talk about the whole Grand Theft Auto thing, and how PlayStation 5 is really running circles around it. And I'm hearing things like it's not optimized, which isn't true. It has been optimized. They would not have put ray tracing in there if it wasn't optimized. It's just we're at a turning point, in my opinion, on where things are going. And with Fidelity FX 2.0, I've seen multiple people talking about that and how that's going to work. And I see people, well, it's not going to be as good as deep learning super sampling. I don't remember AMD ever saying it was. It's just an alternative to what NVIDIA does. And what they're saying at AMD is that our stuff arguably isn't as good as what NVIDIA has, but with NVIDIA, you're going to be paying an extra $200-300, and there's not going to be that big of a difference. Yes, the image quality is a little bit harder. It's harder on the on NVIDIA, so you're going to get a better picture. But at the end of the day, it's not going to be that much of a huge difference. So the Ghostwire having 6 graphical modes. Yeah, and let me make this clear. You need to have that hooked up to a monitor or a TV that can run it. And a lot of these TVs that people have, the majority of people don't have the correct TV to run, what it has. It just has a lot of open frame rates is what it has on there. So he said he's going to try the uncapped quality mode, 4K. Now, is that 4K native or is that going to be 4K upscale? And ray tracing above 30. I saw it's going to be running in between 30 and 50 or something like that, or 30 and 40. Yeah, I mean, again, when people game on PC, that's what we do. We go to the settings and it'll say like 30 or 60, or if you have the right stuff, 120, like Star Wars Battlefront 2. I can run that up to 144 hertz on my screen. My screen, my monitor does 165 hertz. This is why I've said to people, if you're gaming, try to get if you don't want to pay for 1440p, which, is starting to be where people are going, try to do 1080p at 144 hertz. And, make sure you got enough graphical prowess to do ultra graphics. I keep telling people the resolution isn't as important as the graphics. So, one of the best looking games I saw last generation on a console was Horizon Zero Dawn, but graphically it was running, while it was running resolution wise at 4K checkerboard, the graphics settings were low and mid. And now that was 30 frames per second. Now you see its sequel running at 4K native 30 frames per second, and because of the lower input lag, you have a much better feel for what that game is like. I'm playing it at 30 frames a second and I'm not feeling it. And I would tell you if I was. So, but pretty much that was it. I usually like to talk about 4 or 5 topics on Sunday, and there's just not a whole lot out there, at least for me, because I didn't get home until 8:30. I went to Chick-fil-A last night. It took almost 20 minutes to get my order. Just sad. So but we'll go ahead and shout out everybody here. Shout out to Rice Eater coming through. Let's see here. Yeah, uncapped quality mode, 4K native at RT30. Quality mode is 4K and RT. Well, yeah, but is the quality mode all right, so you're saying it's 4K native, but isn't there you said there's 6 modes. This is 3 modes you got. But yeah, I mean, FSR it works. All right, and how it's going to help is that it's going to give you close to the same resolution, but it's not going to be taxing on the hardware. That's what's going to be different. And so because it's not, so now they can deploy more resources in those modes. You will not have to use a lot of the hardware because those will be free resources. I have to wait and see how this is going to work. Again, one of the best RDNA things that's out, whether it's RDNA 1 or 2, is you have is that smart shift that Sony has. It's just, and I was talking to somebody today about VRR. They're still talking about this. Again, I left a link in the description on what VRR is. I'm tired of going back and forth with people who think that it can create and correct frame rates. It doesn't do that. So it's just unfortunate where things are at this point with some people. But if you don't know, Forspoken, the game I'm going to be talking about here, is by Square Enix. And shout out to people who think that Square Enix is going to sell Crystal Dynamics, because there could be some smoke to that. And but we'll have to wait and see. And shout out to Kid Smooth. He talked about this the other day on 60 Frames No Lag. And again, you can disagree with him, but he did make sense. But logically, it was making sense what he was saying. I'm like, well, that does make logical sense in a certain point of view. So, but it says here that it says the team pretty much started over with Forspoken, and that they've drawn a lot of inference from Final Fantasy 15, which again, I thought Final Fantasy 15 was okay. I didn't think it was great. I thought it was okay. It was, the combat I thought was just kind of meh, but it was okay. I mean, just kind of meh. So, but this is an old article. They don't even have the new release date, which is the fall, which is, what is it, October, something like that, October, November. But it is only going to be on PC and PS5. It won't come to Xbox for 2 years. So 2024. And that's bad, man. But anyway. So it talks about it's about a woman who's abducted from New York and forced to fight through the violent fantasy world of Athia to survive. So but it looks like it's gonna have magic, and it says it, and this is and then we saw actual gameplay of it the other day, and that's kind of like, okay, here's what they're working on, and it does look better. But I thought it was funny that this game was all the rage until people found out it was going to be a 2-year exclusive. Then all of a sudden it became a problem. But I'm excited that they are what they're doing. And this is the game, established game creator Amy Henning. She wrote Uncharted 2, Among Thieves, which is arguably, let me make this clear, arguably considered the best Uncharted. Some people will say they still love the first one. Some people love Lost Legacy. I know I did. I thought Lost Legacy is the best Uncharted. That's just my opinion. And some people love Uncharted 4, but there's a consensus that Uncharted 3 is not that. It's not the way to go. That's not the way of the Force. And again, I didn't care for Uncharted 3. It's not that the game was horrible. It felt, it felt arduous to try to get through it. But again, I had already had Forspoken completely paid off. Like I was excited. I was walking around the house with a chub, and then they delayed it. So that was disappointing. So that was very disappointing. So he said there's Raimi, shout out to you. There's also quality VSync mode. You don't know what that is. Well, that is if your TV has VSync capability, then that's VRR. That's what that is. So there's a free sync and then there's a G sync. So free sync is AMD. G sync I believe is NVIDIA. But it's all variable refresh rate. So but VSync, because the consoles are made by AMD, that's just vertical sync. What that means, vertical syncing. But that's what that is. That's why it said I would have a monitor ready for Ghostwire Tokyo, but that's just me. That's just me. He said, Sam Ass said, "Oh, good morning. Good morning, Sam." Says Forspoken is day one. Yeah, me too. It's already paid for. Forspoken's already paid for. So JP Loco from the land down under. Shout out to all the people around the world. Where's everybody at? Rice Eater, I hope you're from the Pacific Rim. Okay, I assume you are. I know AB, I believe, is stateside. JP Loco is in Australia. What time is it in Australia? So Eric is in Florida, but roots for the Raiders. So y'all have become the Raiders are starting. Are the Raiders going to get Gilmore? Did they sign him already? Or was it? Yeah, is it did they sign Gilmore? Or I know they're in on him. So yeah, shout out to everybody around the world. So it's early. I like getting early, that way I can go ahead and start 12:57. Is it Sunday or Monday? Is it Sunday or Monday over there? I keep forgetting. Are you all like a day ahead or something like that? So JP Local is actually reaching back in time if it's Monday over there. So isn't it? And it should be getting cooler, right? It's getting cooler because it's getting warmer here. Oh, you don't know if they signed him? Yeah, see, I know the Bengals, they were in on Collins, but I don't think they're going to be able to get him because he wants more money up front. And it's the structure of the contract. He stayed for like 2 days. He left this morning. It's 12:57 at night. It's Monday. Damn. So it's 1 o'clock in the morning over there. Wow. Is this Mass Effect? No, this is not Mass Effect. Nah, this is not Mass Effect. So yeah. But so yeah, with JP Local, are you going to get Ghostwire Tokyo? When does Ghostwire Tokyo come out? Does that come out? Is it come out this week? Or does it come out in April? I hadn't planned on getting it. So I moved off of it. I am currently right now planning on getting the Hogwarts game, but I need to see more about it. I need to see more. What I saw, though, I had no issue with. I thought that was fine. I do like the fact that it has a create a character screen. Local just founded a family. Oh no, yeah, Pink, yeah. I am sorry about that. I am sorry. Just all you can do is pray for them and make sure that they're comfortable. You all have like I don't know. Do you all have like a hospice down there or a version of hospice in Australia? Try to get them that. There's something close to that. Just cancer is extremely painful. My dad died of cancer, so definitely prayers for that person, their family. All right, just be there for them. That's all you can do. And that's unfortunate. I do feel. But I want everybody to vote, which is GTA running GTA 5 runs better on the PS5 than the Series X. Is this a surprise? Yes or no? Now, some people are going to say yes, they are surprised, and some people are not going to be surprised. Also, how about that trailer for Miss Marvel? How fun does that trailer look? I am not going to lie. I got goosebumps during that trailer. Okay, I got goosebumps during that trailer. So, thoroughly enjoyed that trailer. Looking forward to it. And that's not till June. So that's what? That's 2 months out. So 4 months out. And we got Obi-Wan Kenobi coming. So I'm happy. So you say you're getting it day one, but you're not excited for it. Again, it looks different. It does look different. It looks good from what I have seen. The way it look, I know nothing about the gameplay, but it does look like a quality game. And again, Microsoft owns this game. All right, this is a Microsoft game because Microsoft bought Bethesda, and this is coming out of ZeniMax. And yeah, and I'm still excited for Starfield, even though I'm disappointed in the lack of gameplay. With that said, I have forgiven Microsoft because Microsoft isn't Sony, and I'm not going to put what Sony wants or what Sony does up against Microsoft because it's two different companies doing two different things. You know, this is kind of where we all got kind of miffed, kind of speak, you know, where we were kind of calling out, shout out to Marlon Gaming Nation, but how Marlon comes across like Sony and Microsoft got to do the exact same things. And I disagree with that, but you know, I can't sit up there and disagree with him and then sit up there and want Microsoft to do the same thing Sony does. Yes, if this was a Sony first party game, we would have already seen gameplay. We're 8 months away from the launch date. Whereas if we can go back and look at The Last of Us Part 2, where we saw how many? We saw it was about a year before we got gameplay a whole year before the game came out. So you haven't seen the Miss Marvel trailer yet? Oh, but you gotta go watch it, man. It is tough. Yeah, Rip William Hurt. I don't know who's gonna play Thunderbolt Ross anymore, but Rip William Hurt's not about that. If you don't know, William Hurt passed, and that's who played Thunderbolt Ross in the MCU. So I don't know if they're going to replace him, which I assume they're going to replace him, but I don't know with who. You know, I don't know with who. So yeah, that happened. Was it Friday? I think it happened Friday, and it's kind of went under the radar. Yeah, go check out that Miss Marvel trailer. They're playing Blinding Lights. I think that's the name of the song by Freeway. Yeah, I'm blinded by the light. It's cool. It's a cool trailer. It looks fun. She looks like she's playing the character. She looks very warm and inviting. So we'll have to wait and see how it goes, however. So saw God of War gameplay 3 years before it released. Yeah, we saw that rough alpha. Yeah, I know what you're talking about at E3. Yeah, that was a rough looking alpha. rough. But all right, let's move on to the main topic here, which is the Grand Theft Auto 5 performance. It's really, and I heard Porter Rock kind of talked about this. And let me see if I can bring this up on the screen. Let me make a warped attempt here. So let me go over here. And this is going to come from WCCF Tech, if you are wondering where I'm getting this. They really going in on they going in on dealer gaming. So see here. That. And we may have covered this already, but and this just happened. If you don't know, VG Tech just uploaded their video on this. So let's see here. Let me I have to come back over here now. Yep, I do. But yeah, the Miss Marvel trailer, I enjoyed it. and for what it is. You got too many people out there. They in the shout out to Solo TV, man. Like he just said, they in the metaverse. You know, they can't tell the difference in real life and fake life anymore. All right. So this is from WCCF Tech, and it clearly says GTA 5 runs notably better on PS5 and Xbox Series X. Performance rough on the Xbox Series S as well. And we'll just kind of come down here to this point. Does the PS5 and Series X offer identical visual modes? Fidelity gives you native 4K, ray tracing. This is the mode I play it in, by the way. I play it in the ray tracing mode, and 30 FPS. It says performance offers native 4K at 60, and RT performance offers dynamic 1440p. Yeah, performance offers native 1440p and 60, and RT performance offers dynamic 1440p ray tracing, which means it's going to come off of the, if it's dynamic, it comes off of that 1440p. Now, I don't think, maybe VG Tech, I'm gonna pull that up, by the way. Fair use, by the way, fair use. And so you all can kind of take a look at that, because it is sad. And but it says here, based on an analysis above, it seems PS5 holds pretty much rock solid in all modes with only small 1 or 2 frame dips in performance mode. This is why they're not in a rush to get VRR activated on PS5, because it's already holding the buffer. So this, meanwhile, the Xbox Series X really seems to struggle in RT performance mode, dropping all the way down. I mean, it's going down like an elven whore, okay? It's going down like those women on Aurora, and was it Aurora, Seattle? That street, all those women walking around selling the box. It's going down lower than that, lower than the ratings for Halo 5, you know, so, you know, or Halo Infinite, whatever it's called. Things are even worse on Xbox Series. Oh, well, let's keep reading that. I'm sorry. Is it dropping all the way down to the 30 to 40 FPS range? God damn. And performance mode dips to the low 50s. The things are even worse on Xbox Series S. I am so glad I didn't buy that console. You all don't know how close I was to buying that. It says, which offers only 2 modes, fidelity at 1440p 30 and performance at 1080p 60. Fidelity mode does not consistently hold 30 FPS. That is terrible. Dropping into the mid-20s. God bless America. God bless America. Okay. And performance seems to hover pretty consistently in the 40 FPS range once things heat up. So yeah, not exactly ideal for a nearly decade-old game. God bless America. I mean, they are sitting up there calling them out right now. Let's see if we can go to the tail of the tape, I like to call it. And fair use when we go to the tail of the tape. So, what's up, Ghostface? Is excited for Starfield, but you need to see more of Heart. No. I'm excited for both of those games, but I'm disappointed in the lack of gameplay for Starfield. I may have misspoke. I'm sorry. You know, I'm on my bourbon this morning. I'm off tomorrow, so I'm on my bourbon this morning before I take my walk. But no, I'm still excited for Starfield. I'm just disappointed that they are not able to show us gameplay, and we're 8 months out now. And like I said before, I forgave Microsoft because I'm putting the expectations on that they're Sony, and you know, I'm treating them like, well, they're competing and stuff like that. They're not. They're just doing their own thing, and they can take as long as they want. At the end of the day, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. And But yeah, I thought we would see gameplay, and all we saw was a friggin' robot that said "Good morning, sir" or something like that. And I'm sorry. Then Hogwarts comes back and shows what 12 to 14 minutes of actual gameplay. So no sound, but just the way the game is formatted to play. And it's like, and they were like, and people were like, well, there's no melee. And I'm like, well, if they're magicians, they don't do melee. I mean, if they're, shout out to Doctor Strange, and the three movies Doctor Strange has been in, he don't use melee. He don't use no weapons. His weapon is his mind and his magic. So you haven't unboxed what yet? Oh, JP Local said he got his Xbox Series X yesterday. Cool. A friend gave you his after. Well, like I said, man, if you're gonna do an unboxing, go ahead and video it and upload it. We'll watch it. We'll go ahead and watch it with you. That's funny. Like I said, I can get an Xbox. I know somebody that actually works at Microsoft, and they've asked me like 3 times. I said, look, if I can't get it, I said my birthday's in August. If I can't get a brand new GPU, you all know that's my goal, is to get a new GPU. And if I can't get a new GPU before my birthday, then yeah, I'll pick up because I want to play Starfield. And yes, I will. Just as I bought the Xbox back in the day to play Knights of the Old Republic, I will go ahead and do the same thing for Starfield. And I am going to physically buy Starfield. I'm going to own the game. I'm not going to put it on Game Pass. So it's just slight concern with the combat. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, I went from I didn't want to buy Hogwarts at all to more than likely buying it. And, I'll have to add that to my fall list. I'll buy Madden and I'll buy Hogwarts, and and Starfield. So, it is what it is. So it's technically already been unboxed. You have to do a fake unboxing. So, well, I mean, I'm glad he got a PS5. I mean, I'm sorry he felt like he had to give away his Xbox. You don't have to. You can have both. So you might unbox it 2 months' time to replay Sunset Overdrive. Yeah, I heard that's a good game. That was Insomniac, correct? Oldie but goodie. Oldie but goodie. Yeah, 12 T-flops are flexing. I do not, let me see here. Go ahead and go to VTech here. Shout out to VTech. If we can. But I already put some. I'm just gonna freeze it. Ah, oh, come on. Trying to find it. Let's see. All right. Well, here's one shot of it. This is the Series F. What they were talking about, the performance mode being terrible. And let me see if I can get this on the screen for you, ladies and gentlemen. And fair use, by the way, fair use. I'm not gonna play the video. I'm just gonna show you some of the captures on the video. Bigger. Yeah. So you can see over here, performance. This is the PS5. It's 60. The Series X is at 60. There's an action on the screen. That's why it's see some motion blur. It says nothing to. We're talking about performance. We're not talking about the resolution or graphics, which are the same. But look at the Series S performing at. This is supposed to be a 1440p 60 FPS console. That was my understanding. But look at it drop, and you can see the screen tearing and judder. That's what these little lines are. Here's something. Here they are trying to correct. It's trying to correct itself. So hit that button. But you can see 48, 49. This is what they were just talking about in the article. And now here's your living proof of it, kind of. So then let's see. Oh my God. Take this. Edit this. You see, all right, here's right here, both the see dropping to 46. Here they are at 59. That's fidelity mode. You would think it cutscenes, they both hold pretty much at 6. So, but but fidelity mode is at 30, and so this is going to be 1440p 30 over here. But they just got the Series X has some problems, guys, and I'm starting really to believe it's the split RAM. It's for education, by the way. Trying to find. So he says here, this is his synopsis, is right here. The fidelity mode on all 3 consoles has increased grass draw for everybody. PS5, Xbox Series X in full fidelity and performance RT mode have ray traced sun shadows. Xbox Series S doesn't have a mode with ray tracing sun shadows, but it has improved shadows quality. So both of them render at 3840 by 21p. That is 4K, right? They both also went. Oh, look here. Both seem to use FSR 1.0, the upscale from 25. Okay, so during it does dynamically upscale. So you can already see this is in use for both consoles. Do not remember fidelity. It wasn't going to work on the PlayStation. It's just it's terrible. You know what is going on. But I just oh, I didn't see that link in Clay. I appreciate it, brother. Don't play Mass Effect on series. Shout out to you, Lincoln Clay. Shout out for the support. You all go support the VR king. That is Lincoln Clay. But make sure you go support him. He's always driving around. So a free Xbox. No way was I paying for it. Yeah, that's what will happen to me if I'm able to get my hands on one. I'll be like, hey, I'm not gonna pay for it. Or if I do, it'll be like $100. You know, I'll send them $100 just for the dick. Like, yeah, man, you didn't have to do this. Here's $100. Go get you some whiskey on me. Let's see here. What's going on? Is Miss Luxury? How are you doing? What if the game it's only Game Pass? Gotta clarify that, Isabel. Don't understand. PS5, world's most powerful console. Look, I already know it is. You're preaching to the choir. So, I just think so. Somebody asked me about this, and I said I think there's a couple of things going on. Number one, I think that the smart shift for PS5 is really starting to boost in. I think them having fidelity 1.0 on there, FSR 1.0, I think is promising because that means we'll get 2.0 once it gets done. And you know, so that's good. You hope that it becomes standard. It will. It will. And again, it says, according to his report, he said it appears that it uses FSR. And I think this is good news. According to VG Tech, they both use it. So don't get caught up in the, well, Sony won't do this. It won't work right. So don't get yourselves caught up in that. It does work. So, so that's good news for us. That's good news for the gamers. So Ghostwire Tokyo does release on Friday. You're saying full moon or 3/4 moon. I'm sorry. Today is the spring equinox. So today is does that mean it's the longest day of spring? So here, maybe Loco. What does it say? Current PS5 has a faulty motherboard, and my PS5 crashes every so often. I put it in rest mode. Okay. Oh, Starfield only on Game Pass or digital sale only. I don't know. I'm gonna. It better be. If I have to get an Xbox to get it, I'm gonna buy it physically. I will buy it physically. But that's me. I collect things physically. So just that's for me. I get it. You all do like well with Grand Theft. Like I have Kena Bridge of Spirits digitally. I've got Resident Evil 2 digital. I've got what else do I have on here? Elite Dangerous digital. I've got and Grand Theft Auto 5 digital. So Grand Theft Auto 5 digital. The video you're watching, I was actually flying against like a top 50 guy, and I shot him down. So I blew his tail off, and proceeded to finish him off. We're basically in a two. I wanted to make it a one circle fight. He's in an F-14. That F-14's that's me behind him right now. I'm in the plane that's behind him. So and I'm just keeping him. He's trying to jam my weapon zone or Wes, and I'm not allowing him. So I'm kind of marching him into the water. His plane is crashing. You just can't really see it. So he's getting closer and closer to the water. People that want to know. So we're going to need xCloud to stream Starfield to older Xbox. Oh, are you not? I do not know. I don't know. And then he said something was going on with Xbox. It's not streaming to YouTube or something like that, or it's something weird. They say. My personal opinion about the Xbox is that it was not ready to come out. That they were still, they were still trying to get things to work on it, and it wasn't ready. You can see right there, the F-14 is into the water. I shot him down, and that's my cockpit, and I'm a happy boy. I start celebrating. So that's me celebrating. But let's see here. Also, make sure you vote about GTA 5 running better. Is that really a surprise for you? Is that a surprise for you? It was a little bit for me because I will be honest, I did buy into what was being said about 12 T flops and 52 CUs, and but once I backed off of that, once I figured out, okay, well, it's just theoretical, then I'll just wait for some benchmarks. And that's kind of where I went to. Then the game started coming out, and I was like, oh, this is performing fine. And but I do think Xbox was rushed. Nothing came out when it came out, and this is why you had people just talking about the services and how they got this, because they didn't have nothing else to talk about. So it is what it is. But yeah, I'll buy Starfield if if it comes out physically. And let me make this clear. I need to make this clear again. I'm not gonna buy it if I get a new GPU. I'll just play it. I will then play it through Game Pass. All right, there's no reason not to play it because I'm looking at either I have found some. Let me make this clear. I don't know if you all know this, but about 3 days ago, the market for GPUs just crashed, and all these GPUs showed back up on the market. It started in Australia, but now you can find a 2060 for about $500, which that's roughly, give or take. Isn't that where it was? Was it like $499 or something like that? But it's out there. So if the 2060s are out there and I can get one for a little over $500, and that's on Amazon, then I should, in theory, be able to get a 2070 in theory by summer. What's up, Object 2B? Digital Foundry has a comparison out now. But are you sure? All right, let's see if we can find it. Or actually, what's the link? Can you leave the link? I'll just go right to the link. But let's see here. Right? Yep, you're right. Came out 20 minutes ago. Let's see. Yep. Let's get to the good juicy stuff here. Where am I? All right, here we go. Hold on. Well, PS5's got some drops too, guys. Performance RT mode. I saw it drop down to 47. Let's see. Side by side. I'm just trying to find where I can pause it because I don't want them to flag the channel. Oh! All right, here's one. Now they both have drops. Okay, now let me make this clear because I found one with the PlayStation. I'm gonna show that too to be fair. So let's see here. Let's see. I think we can go where here. Let me go over to the. Yep, there you go. Now that's on the Xbox. Let's go full screen. 54. And this is just look, let me make this clear. And this is in ray tracing mode, is where they both seem to have some dents in it. Again, let me make this clear. This is a heavy action scene. I do remember this scene when I played this on the 360. This, for me, I remember this was one of the harder scenes. For some reason, I struggled with this scene. But then I didn't see, like, over here, there's a gas can. And when they all showed up, I just shot the gas can and it blew everything up. Kind of like it was like a cheat. As you can see right here, this is the world's most powerful console, ray tracing mode. So let's be fair. Let me I did see the one with this is the PlayStation. There you go. Ray tracing mode. This is a heavy scene. I remember this. And they're at 48. They're at 48. So both of them having issues in the ray tracing mode is what they're trying to say. Here's another one, 46. This is Digital Foundry, by the way. This is the Xbox ray tracing mode. It looks like they really went in on the ray tracing mode. I played this scene already, and this scene, yeah, I don't remember any dipping or anything like that. So, another PS5. This seems like they both take a hit with ray tracing mode. Xbox seems maybe a little bit worse. Here's Xbox, same scene. It's dropping further. So, and again, this scene, I remember this because this is where you have to try to recover some motorcycle or something like that. So the player's all shot up. So, and this is fidelity mode 30. 30 looks like it does well in fidelity. So this would be 4K native 30 FPS. Okay, it's dropping to 23. That's bad. That's on a 30. That's supposed to be 30 FPS. Xbox is at 30. They both have drops, it looks like. These are just the ones that I found. Trying to see if they have a synopsis. Here. Somebody said they both drop is disappointing. Series X can handle 30 FPS better. Series X can't. Somebody said that PS5 is better performance mode and adaptive triggers. They haven't fixed the HUD. No, they never did fix the HUD. I agree. So what do you all think? That was Digital Foundry. This is Digital Foundry. It's not a long video. It's about 20 minutes long. They both have issues. I don't know what they're. Oh, I'm not gonna play the sound because they will probably come and shut my channel down. So looks like they both had their strengths and weaknesses. Oh, they got 1 million subscribers. Congratulations to them. So I don't know what the overall is. So if anybody has actually physically watched this video, because I just watched VG Tech's, and VG Tech, we saw that. So and it's amazing whenever they do the captures, that's when they're finding things. Let me take this down now. Okay, that was fair use, by the way, fair use. Higher quality reflections in non-RT mode. You just watched it. Again, I was just skipping over the thing to see because I wasn't going to play the stream. Let's see here. Let me come back over to the. I can see more. Well, again, was this Wars 5? I didn't play it because of the sound. I was just going through to see what their overall comparisons was. That's why I just asked you. So, if you watch the video instead of skipping, they say the PS5 has extra car and player shadows and higher average FPS performance mode. Xbox has higher quality reflections in non-RT mode. Well, non-RT mode is just what? It's just the performance mode. So higher reflect. So yeah. So for the people saying that the game isn't optimized, they're not. The game is optimized. That's that's what I've been trying to say. So yeah, I'm a collector, Isabella. I'm an old man, so I still collect physical media. All right, so it says what do you mean it says the PS5 has extra car? So you mean it has extra cars? Okay, is that what you're saying? It has extra cars and player shadows and higher average FPS in performance mode. So it has 2 performance modes. Did it? Okay, I just have to watch it because it has a ray tracing performance mode and it has a normal performance mode, right? Because I'm playing it. Somebody put it. JP Local put yawn. Jeppy Gaming Xbox Series X had more severe dips. Again, is that what they're saying? Because I did not watch it. It just popped up 20 minutes ago. BG Text has been up for 2 hours. So he means the shadows of the car and player. Okay, no, that's fine. All right. So the car shadows look better on PlayStation. It's extra. PS5 is extra car and player shadows. Okay. And that's a run-on sentence. That's why I didn't understand it. And higher average FPS. So that's the better version to play then. All right. So that's a better. I mean, again, the differences are always minuscule. Yeah, I thought it would be somewhat close, but it just sounds like the PS5. All right. So overall, what people have said is correct. The PS5 overall is a better version to play. That's all I'm. That's the overall consensus. We can get into the nuances. What are they saying? The minutia, like Rocket said on in Guardians of the Galaxy. But overall, it sounds like it's a PS5 for the win. Yeah, you said Xbox had more severe dips. I noticed that too. They both have dips, okay, but Xboxes seem to be a little more pronounced. So, yeah, this is bad. That's bad for Xbox. They got a problem, and shout out to Porter Rock, like he said. He was saying yesterday that their own narrative is coming back to bite them in the tush, and it's bad, man. It's bad. Oh, Lincoln, how difficult is it to set up the Oculus Rift on the PC? I don't think I have enough space. My PC's all my space on my PC is getting gobbled up by all these updates. Like my GPU has been updated 3 times this week from AMD. So let's see. I need to get it in there because I only have a 250 gigabyte SSD, and I'm trying to get to the store and get to the 500 line. So he means, yeah, but I get it now. So better quality shadows and player shadows on PlayStation. But let's see, you say Xbox has higher quality reflections in non-RT mode. That's what confused me, because it has a performance mode that it has a 4K native mode. It has a performance mode at 60. Then it has an RT performance mode with ray tracing targeting 60. So my question is, which one runs it better in ray tracing mode? It sounds like the PlayStation does. It sounds like, and again, I have to watch the video. Then I'm asking what has less frame rate drops, period. And right now, that is the PlayStation. So it's not hard to set up the Oculus. So what are you just plugging in? What, like through an HDMI cable? Is it Bluetooth? I'm just asking because I got Joe Biden, President Biden gave me my tax money, and Best Buy is right around the corner, and they open in 30 minutes. Didn't Post Up or Tim Dog say that if Xbox? Yeah, that was Post Up. Post Up did. The quote Post Up, he said if Xbox loses the power narrative, then they can just shut everything down. End quote. That's what he said. That it wasn't Tim Dog. Shout out to Tim Dog. I think he's been I know he's taken he knew Kal-El, the podcaster, and he passed away, and I think Tim's having some other things going on. So Tim Dog, look, I get it. Everybody goes back and forth on Twitter, but it's when your people's health and starts getting questioned, that's when all the BS back and forth stops, in my opinion. Maybe it's because me working in the healthcare field and seeing families being torn apart by what's going on in the pandemic. Maybe that's changed my outlook a little bit, but definitely prayers again out to Kal-El and his family. Definitely may they find comfort in these times, and shout out to Tim Dog as well. Hopefully everything's good with him. If not, definitely Tim Dog, you're in my prayers. You and your family and your friends will always be. So I hope you and your family and friends get better. It says here I have to download the app and follow the steps to set it up. Oh, okay, I can do that. I'm capable of doing that. Let's see here. I'm trying to find more about this game though. Trying to find more about the game. And JP Loco, did you finally watch the Miss Marvel trailer? It's only like a minute and a half long. So, but yeah, this is bad, man. Trying to see if anybody else has a talking about Elden Ring. Does VRR help on the Xbox Series X? Oh my god, it must be bad, guys. Says the performance RT mode. Now maybe some of those pictures we were looking at was online. I didn't think it was, but it could have been. It says the performance RT mode is near flawless in story mode, but exhibits some heavy frame rate drops in the online modes. Some small drops in the nightclub, but major drops during the highest low. Oh, that is bad. So maybe, it just sounds like it runs pretty good. Let's see here. Let's see here. I don't see anything. Not holding consistent 60 or 30 FPS all the time is just shameful, somebody says. Billy Gunn, shout out to Billy Gunn. He says another win for PS5 with his little arm emoji. Let's see here. Why are Rockstar so slacking? I don't think they are. I'm just reading this 1440p 60 on almost a 10-year-old game is a joke. Somebody says. It doesn't sound like people are too happy with it, no matter where you look. Oh, you're gonna watch it after the stream? GTA 5, okay. It's 8 gigs. I don't even know if I got enough room now, because I was it's like when my GPU updated, it's eating, like I don't even have enough space to update DCS to get the Apache. I'm madder than a hornet, Going on, James William? Yeah, we're talking about GTA 5. Apparently, it looks and runs better on the PlayStation. So, they've been dogging it out. I mean, again, I was at work yesterday, so I couldn't dog it out. So, so let's see here. Let's see if I can try to find that again. Somebody had one up. Shout out to Porter Rock. He found one. That's the one I'm trying to find. Thought I had it. Yeah, I do not have it. God bless America. What is going on with Xbox? Oh boy, they compared that Hogwarts looks terrible. That looks terrible on. Oh yeah, but guys, that's honestly, man, that's all I have for you. Like I said, I was gonna just do a I mean, I literally was just going to do a game thing because it's about 50 degrees right now. I'm gonna have to head outside and get some stuff done. I don't want that my Italian girlfriend that's mixed with Guatemalan to come home and the yard not be bad. Up, Harry Tran, how you doing? What happened to Tim Dog? Nothing. I just think there's some other things going on that are more important. I know he's taking the death of Kal-El, the podcaster. He's taking that pretty hard. So definitely praying for him. That's all. So damn, 8 gigs. Yeah, right now it's on sale. I can get an Oculus Rift right now for $229.99. They're on sale at a up here. They're on sale at Target. So it sounds like PS5 is the winner on Grand Theft Auto from what everybody is saying. Now I'm still waiting on NX Gamer. He's NX Gamer. That's the guy I go to. That's kind of my go-to guy. I know he was supposed to have his uploaded sometime today, I believe. That'd be the one I go to. But it's looking, Xbox looking kind of spooky, and all that fear and doubt that these guys tried to put out and will turn out to be a lie. So, but again, this is the first generation. I have not had both consoles since because I had an Xbox, at PlayStation 2. I did not have a PS3. I stayed in Xbox. I bought the 360. Even though I had the Red Ring of Death twice, I bought 360s. I did not buy a PS3. So I will not own a PS3 because of what Sony said. I'm going to sit up there and try to say it was so good, you'll get 2 jobs. Like, all right. Well, that didn't work out too good. But all right then, guys, that is it. I'm a bounce. Yeah, I'm ready to get some other things done today. I will be gaming. I don't know if I'm gonna play. I may play some Uncharted at 1080p and 120 hertz. See here. Yeah, I think everybody, JP is hoping that everybody's families are okay. I mean, it's no fun for a lot of people right now. There's a lot of people that they didn't make it, and so just pray for all those families. Praying for the people in the Ukraine. Hopefully, peace can come to that region as well. But shout out to everybody here. Lincoln Clay in the house. Appreciate the $5 holla. That's gonna definitely go to getting the new GPU. Like I said, anything that's donated, that's where it's going. And if you didn't donate anything else, donate a like. That's all I ask. Donate a like and donate a share. And anything else is appreciated. Everybody stay blessed out there. Everybody stay safe. And if you're gonna play Grand Theft Auto 5, looks like you're gonna go back and play that on the PlayStation 5. So 5 on the 5. How about that? All right, guys. Appreciate you. You all have a good weekend. Rest of the weekend. Hopefully your favorite team wins. And if not, they'll get them next year.